here coming to you from The Rock. We have Daniel as our participant this afternoon. Our peak pose is going to be lizard. It is a strong hip flexor and hip opener, quote unquote. But we're going to go through basic information, and we're going to start in what's called Tadasana or mountain pose. So we're going to set up about a fist width. Good. Legs are parallel, right. So that just starts setting you inside of the pelvis. Good. We find the lift of the pelvic floor. Try to let go of tension. Draw the navel to spine. Find the shoulder blades down. Back of the knees not locked. Good. Just shift forward and back gently on the soles of the feet as you find that centering. You can float the heels up a little bit and start strengthening into the connections, the muscular motivations, very nice in the body. So we're toning the inner thigh, the outer thigh, the glutes, Mula Bandha lifting in and up through the pelvic floor. Good. Now let's just land the soles of the feet. Feel the foundation as the crown of the head is rising to the heavens. And then let's get into the neck. Face lifts up towards the heavens and gently begin to circle to your right. Just lengthening, shoulder blades are down. Easy circle, and you're going to start encouraging your Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi means uplifting, victorious breath in Sanskrit. And now you're going to take it around opposite direction. Good. It's always your practice. Again, as you need to move or shake it out, counterpose in the body, you'll find that. And when you're ready, head's going to center, gently tilt the skull to the right, the left arm reaches out and extends. Very nice. Again, here, movement as you need to. Maybe you drop the shoulder blade a little bit further down the back of the rib cage, and then arm back, head up and over. To the left and right arm reaches. And now let's encourage the breath. Arm back, head back, sweep up. Inhale, now lift, lengthen up. Good, stretch up. You can find the drishti or focal to the heavens. Rotate the palms and press. Just bring it halfway down. Right here, you're engaging through the back. We go again, inhale. Stretch up, reach up, good. Pelvis is neutral, pause and open, good. Elbows unlock and one more time. Stretch up, inhale. Reach up and exhale. Pause. Good. Relax the arms. Your right arm is going to cross the body into a counter pose. Good. Assist as you need to. Again, awareness into the connection, yes, into the strength of the shoulder girdle, the back. And then gently into triceps. Up lower. Now here is where you keep the airways open. You can assist with the left arm if you wish. Body stays strong. And we switch to the other side. And left arm crosses. And triceps. Back of the arm and open. Good. Airways, back of the head, crown of the head. Assist as you prefer. Very nice. And gently release. You're going to find external rotation, right leg. Shift on over into the left hip. Reach to the right heel and find external rotation. Good. So we're challenging the balance a little here. Some people like to move a lot with this and feel the rotating muscle groups, the muscular motivation. Some people will stay and challenge the balance, and then we just switch to the other side. And good. Standing right hip and left leg rotates. Good. Feeling those muscle groups. Good. We're going to move into chair pose, Utkatasana. You're going to send the hips back into the back plane. So you lift the toes up. Good. Close the ribs, navel to spine. Now, variations of the arms can be front, they can be back. They can be no arms at all. They can be by the ears. But one way or the other, you still want to find that alignment to the back of the neck. So your drishti, or Drishti or focal, literally focal point, just changes where that skull is. Good. Let's find side body. Stretch up. Interlace the fingers. Flip the palms up. Good. Inhale. Exhale up and over to your right. And remember, if you go to the other side, it's okay. We do everything on one side, then the other, and switch. Inhale. And over. Very nice. And center it up once again. Release, tune in, check in. Good. Now I want to take you through the swan dive forward and root to rise, which is the reverse motion of it. So with the swan dive, we lift the heart here. It's an upper back extension. Thighs are going to bend gently. We take it on over, swan dive. Now you take it right through that middle plane here, or neutral spine again. Neck, spine, all in alignment. And then you relax into your standing forward fold, Uttanasana. You try to hollow the low belly and engage, yeah. Just let the head relax here. Standing forward fold again. Center of gravity is center on the feet. Jaws easy, brows easy. Now root to rise, we just reverse the action. Bend the thighs. Move right back through that neutral spine. The power of the thighs on. Up. Very nice. And then let's come into Sukhasana or easy seated pose. Heart lift, swan dive, just like we did. Check on in, and then when you're ready, just accommodate and find your seat. Good. This is where, again, if you need to open the legs because of joints into diamond, but if you're able to find cross leg, good. But right here again, we're right on top of the sit bones. Yeah, the heart's lifted. We find the engaging of the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, good, Uddiyana Bandha. Now again, we want to be mindful of that alignment. So you're just going to find the chin towards the notch of the collarbone. Palms can be up or they can be down. Again, whatever is comfortable for you. Good. Now we're going to turn the head. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head to the right here. And now just find a little lateral movement. Take it towards the mat and then take it up. Inhale. Exhale towards the mat. And up, and just one more time. So you're starting to become aware again of what your body is communicating to you. We take it to the other side. Inhale. Take it to the left. Good. And then exhale. Just a little lateral movement through the spine. Good. Ground through those sit bones. Don't let the sit bones float. You want to find the grounding. Good. Of the sit bones. And up. And one more time. Exhale, take it over, and inhale back up, good. Fingertips come to the shoulders, very nice. Now we take rotation, good. Spine stays long as you're able. Again, listen to your lumbar, your low back, and then we take it opposite direction. And now we're going to do something very non-traditional and find rib cage isolation. So you're going to float the arms open, good. Find the heart lifted, rotate the palms down. Inhale through center and exhale. Rib cage to one side or the other. Good. Easy through the jaw. Easy through. Good. And we're grounding right through those sit bones. Good. Rib cage. And again, you'll feel the stretch through the back. And reach one more time. Easy through the elbows. Good. And now let's relax the arms. Check in. When I say check in, just respond. Shake out as you need to. Good. We're going to go through the 6 movements of the spine now. Interlace the fingers and we'll stay with extension and flexion. Traditional breath now. Ujjayi, in through the nose, out through the nose. It's often described as if you're showing the breath on the mirror. So that action, but with the mouth closed. So here we go. Inhale. Heart lifts here. Good. Now hollow. Posterior tilt of the pelvis. Hollow draw in. Exhale. We go again. Inhale, heart lifts, hollow, engage in the abdominal wall. And 2 more times. Inhale, heart. Exhale, up and over. Find that ujjayi. Uplifting, victorious breath. And good. Let's meet up at Right arm extends from the hip. Good. So if you go in front or in back, you're already in a twist. So from that hip, and you reach. Good. Up and over. Both shoulder blades are down. Now, drishti here can be to the heavens. It can be to the front of the room. It can be to the mat, whatever serves your neck. Good. Now reach through that left arm. Find that left sit bone. Grounding. Open the left ribs. And we meet at top. Inhale. Same thing. Take it on over. Good. Ground through that right sit bone. Don't let that right sit bone hop or float up. Reach that right arm. Find the drishti. Find the stretch. And we meet at top. Inhale. Now you're going to twist to the right. Exhale. Again, let the core take it around. And then just set up nice and easy. That right arm is going to support. So you're spiraling, revolving, rotating right around your central axis. Good. Breath is serving. Let the breath serve into the posture, into the muscular motivation that you are creating. We meet at top. Inhale. Good. Take it on around to the left. Good. Left arm is going to support here. Good. Lengthen the spine. Try not to push. Just allow the strength of the core to take you into that rotation. Very nice. Now inhale on up. Now we just lift the heart a little bit deeper. So you're going to set up behind that. Check into the shoulder blades, fingertips. You might need to widen the arms. Shoulder blades down. We lift the heart into an extension. We lift the heart open to health, to wellness, to guidance, and to transition. Word of awareness this week. Just breathe into the front body. Sense the alignment, sense the extension, sense the strength of the shoulder girdle. And then nice and easy, walk the hands forward. Now, we're not going to round the spine, we're just going to pivot as much as far as you are able. So just walk the fingertips. Try to engage through the low core, navel to spine. Good, check into the neck. Next, easy. Try not to create tension, let that jaw be easy. Again, you'll find your drishti with that spine long. And now, fun part, we're going to walk the hands. You're going to find the hands back plane. Find the fingertips. We lean, we switch. Yes, with sound effects. And heart lifts here, same idea. So now we have the opposite foot, opposite hip in front. Listen to what your body's communicating to you. Once again, find that neck, find the crown of the head, jaws easy. Engage low core. Nice. And we take our time, hands walk back. Good. We come into Dandasana. Seated staff pose. Legs up. Shake it out as you need to. Now once again, we're going to find that root lock, Mula Bandha. We're going to find engaging through the pelvic floor. Some people like to open the arms a little bit wider and support the core here. Some people will keep the elbows bent and just bring it by the hips. Again, one size does not fit all, so that's what you will feel comfortable just trying to discover. Right, yes, long spine. Now, that foot articulation. We're going to find the dorsiflexion or the flex. This is how the feet are when we're in the Tadasana, but we're very active here with it. Now, you're going to move through the ball of the foot and into the plantar flexion, and then you're going to move into the floin. This is where you keep all of that, but the toes come to your nose, but the instep and the arch is still in the point or plantar flexion. Now we just go through it all easy. Open those toes as much as you are able. Yes, we're strengthening these feather-like muscle groups. We just go through the heel, through the ball, through the toe, reach long, and toe ball, and heel. Good. Try to fan the toes again. Strength and stretch in the palms. They carry us through our full journey. So that articulation, that movement is not only strengthening for the feet, but it's also moving the lymphatic fluid, that pool in the feet. Now, we just bring it all back into Dandasana. challenge the stability through the glutes. And your back okay? Everything feeling okay? Okay. Right hand again extends, lots of energy. And that's okay, wherever you're going. Good. Drishti, reach, open, and then just flip it over to the other side. Don't worry about if it's same side or not. And I'm on your same side, I'm killing my side. And then we just twist to the right. Again now, find Ujjayi. In through the nose, out through the nose. And right through center, flip it over to the other side. Good, feet are flexed, legs are active. Very nice. And back to center, good. We're gonna get into some strong flexion. Good, first draw the knees into the shoulders. This is supine child pose. And maybe you just move a little. This is information on the back, on the spine. And then float it on up into seaweed. Again, this is an inversion. Venous blood flow, lymphatic fluid, movement, good, as you need to. And good, soles of the feet to the mat. You're gonna draw right thigh on up. You can use both hands on that thigh. And extend that left leg into the extension. Foot's flexed. Good. So activate the dorsiflexion. Yep. Draw it and just try to relax. Find the ease in the effort. Now, keeping that left hip stable, that right thigh just opens to the right. And it's still in a very strong flexion. And then left hand's gonna find that thigh and just cross midline. Again, gentle stretch in the side hip, IT band. And then switch. Draw the left thigh on in. Slide that left leg down, extension. Drawing that thigh in as close as you can. Navel to spine, awareness as the body working as a whole. And then left arm's going to open that thigh as you stabilize through the right hip. And then right hand finds it midline. Ooh, gently cross. Again, listen to what your body is communicating to you. And both knees draw in. You can roll to one side or the other and make your way on up to what's called tabletop or neutral spine. So we stack the bones. Activate through the hands very much. Good. Wrist is going to be under shoulder. And knee is under hip. And this is, again, where once you get organized, you engage everything. So next long. Now, we're just going to find a gentle posterior tilt of the pelvis. Flip the knees off the mat. Elbows not long. Good. Breath is serving. Gently bring the knees to the mat. Good. Now we're going to go one arm, one leg flow. Right ball of the foot extends to the mat. Leg lifts hip level. Are you okay there with space? Mm-hmm. Okay. And left arm extends. Good. So there you are, opposition. We inhale here. Exhale, cross, thigh and elbow. Inhale out, exhale, cross. Here's your Ujjayi. Two more. Now out into the balance. Now you can say front or back, or front and back. Or if you open the arm and leg to a slight diagonal and maybe shift your center of gravity forward. You might challenge the core, the standing arm, neck is long. Arm back, leg back, hand back, knee back. And let go forward. Good. Leg lifts hip level, draw navel to spine. And good. We flow. Inhale. Exhale. Cross. Ujjayi. Traditional breath. Inhale, extension, exhale. One more. And out into the balance. Front to back or open to the side. Maybe you shift forward. Jaws easy. Next long. And then arm back, leg back, hand back, knees wide. Toes towards one another. Pose of the child. Hips go back. This is a restorative posture. You are intentionally side body, side ribs. Again, wiggle where you might need to wiggle, soften. Same thing, just walk on over to the right. But now a little bit deeper, I want you to bring your right elbow along the outside of the right near thigh. Reach that left arm, soften. This is where that ujjayi can come in handy. And over to the other side, just walk it through center. And now that left elbow on the outside of that left leg, arm reaches, jaws easy. We're all set up for a twist. Come on up, keep the knees wide, the toes towards one another. Once again, that gives the hips more range of motion. We're going to open right side. So center the left hand a little bit more. You're going to find the right hand on the right hip. We're going to inhale here. You're going to exhale and twist. Now I have my drishti or focus up to the heavens. You can keep it to the side, keep it to the mat, and then we exhale back. So just this flow. Inhale and exhale, open. Shoulder blades down, navel to spine. So even though we're adding just a gentle twist, we're still aware and moving with alignment awareness. Last one, inhale and exhale. And we switch to the other side. Set on up, and just as you need to, left hand, left hip, we inhale, rotate, twist, exhale. Very nice, back and forth. Doesn't this feel good? Inhale and exhale. And yes, we want our practice to feel good. We don't want to move into injury or damage, so we move with awareness. Good, and very nice. And good. We're going to come into a gentle hip flexor stretch now. Right leg's going to come forward. Good. If I organize that left ankle, left shin, and then we gently shift forward. But when we shift again, we want to take notice to make sure there's no pressure in the knee. We press, we lift the heart. We can float the arms up to the heavens, and we come into crescent moon. Again, this challenges through the abdominal wall. Maybe you want to engage through the left hip glute a little bit more, maybe a little posterior tilt. And then float on down to the mat, set on up for runner's lunge. Back ball of the foot to the mat. We inhale, we exhale, runner's lunge. Good. Reaching through that back heel, finding the drishti, the crown of the head, the spine, all the way, cervical spine, thoracic spine. Good. Now, take your time. We're going to slowly start making our way into lizard. And that knee's going to come back to the mat. Good. Take your time and top of the foot. Now, you're going to walk that foot just a tad to the right, just to give a little bit more room for the rib cage, the abdominal wall. Can we come here? Good. We can. Now, this right hip bone wants to flare away. So hug it to your center, that femur bone. Good. So the pelvis is a little bit asymmetric here, but this is the challenge now. Back ball the foot and find the extension through the heel. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Good. Find any adjustment you need to. Breath is serving. Try to reach through the back heel. Good, so that it's full extension. Good. Take your time. Knees going to come back. Top of the foot. Walk those hands back and then shift all the way back for your right hamstring. Now this is where, again, you can keep the mound of the big toe there, or if it's better for you to flex the foot, walk it away, but then draw that femur bone back in. Knee will be at its full extension, but not locked. And breast serve. Sometimes I'll just make a fist here and hang out. through the stretch in the right psoas. Very important. Good. Press into the thigh and float that right arm. Lift the heart and lift arm. Very nice. Find the reach, the extension again. The heart is magnetized to the heavens as that low body is grounding for you. Breath is serving. Biceps, if you have the range of motion, by the ears. Float to the mat, making your way. Runner's lunge, back ball of foot, inhale, exhale, extension. Good, make sure that front knee is not compromised. It's cute, a 90-degree angle, but sometimes I'll give mine a little bit wider. We want the belly of the muscle to do the work. Now, adding on, lower that knee to the mat, top of the foot. That left foot's just going to walk a tad, give room for girth, for core. And we start walking our way. Good. Recognize where your body's communicating. Maybe you need to open the foot a little bit more. Hip opener. Strong hip flexor stretch. Good. And then now adding on. Back ball the foot to the mat. Inhale and exhale extension. Hug that left finger bone in. Reach through that back heel as much as you're able. Straightening that right leg. Take your time. Knee to the mat, top of the foot. Press, make your way on up. Good, so right here, just shoot on that. Hamstrings. Yeah. And this is where you pick and choose. Maybe you want to walk that foot away, but then draw that femur bone strong back in. So again, the knee's not locked or hyperextended, but it is at its full hamstring length. Good, that is so. Good. And bend that knee and hands on the inside. Good, let's come on up, check on in onto the knees. The knees are okay, everything is okay. Let's activate through the glutes a little bit here. And find side body, good. And then we're going to find cactus. And when we take cactus arms, we find the inhale here. Keep those hip bones forward as much as you're able. We make the shape of the arms cactus, but energetically we lift the heart and we take our full center of breath. There you are, yes. And we come back up, beautiful. Good. So we're going to end with a few of those, but we're going to start side body. And here we go. Inhale. Good. Watch that chin. Watch that nose, chin. Inhale to your right. Exhale, side body first. Good. Thighs are working. Glutes are working. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Take your time. Hear your breath through jump, strength through abdominals, core. Very nice. Now we're going to move into our cactus. Inhale. Lift the heart, be dynamic through the front and center of gravity, slight back pain, don't pinch lumbar. We go up. Inhale. And very nice. Exhale. Cactus. Glutes are working. And navel to spine. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So now we're going to move into our counter pose. Inhale. Set up neutral spine once again. Good. We're going to come into Ardha Shavasana. Downward facing dog. This is a strong stretch in the glutes, in the hamstrings. It's a 45-degree angle. Balls of the feet to the mat. Inhale, exhale. Float the hips down. Good, you're just going to look at your toes. Good. Now, adjust with your feet and roll through the spine as you're able. Roll on out find your wrist to run up. Good. Bring the knees to the mat. And check on it.
Yep.
Good. Now, I have a challenge. It's down dog, up dog flow. So it's 6 movements, 6 breaths. And again, if you want to roll through the spine, you don't have to if you have spine issues. You can plank from down dog into plank. But the tip is the catch is coming from plank to up dog, back to plank. Now I want to go through this slowly so you can look at it, memorize it, but you have an idea of where we're going. So the first thing is we find a neutral spine. And you might have to adjust. We look at the middle finger, we place the heel of the hands there. Middle finger, and place the heel of the hand right at that middle finger. Yep, that's right. So again, you might have to adjust. Hips go again towards those heels, side body. We inhale, 2 hands, 2 knees. We exhale, float the hips up, downward facing dog. Roll through the spine out into plank. Exhale, up dog. Try not to drop the hip too much. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees to the mat. And exhale, hips to heels. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Good, take your time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, up dog. Shoulder blades down. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, down dog. And inhale, knees to the mat. Exhale, hips to heels. You want to do it one more time?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Inhale. Because I know you're going to go home and do this in your kitchen. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, up dog. Broaden through the shoulders. Exhale, plank. Down dog. Inhale, knees to the mat. Now pose of the child. Wide knees, toes towards one another. Hips go down. Again, so that was cued. Inhale, back to plank, exhale, down. You knew that. Now let's transition. Come on up, and let's just come on up to standing. Down dog, walk the hands to the feet, feet to the hands. Standing forward fold. We came here very beginning, right? Just hang out here. Exhale, we let the arms release, center of gravity, and then root to rise. Bend the thighs, right through, neutral, power the thighs up, let the heart stretch over the jump. Good. And since we're here, let's just alternate reaches up here. Just find movement. Maybe you need it through the wrist a little bit more. And good. Release. Now you were jumping into tree. Do you want to find tree for the fun of it?
Sure, I can do tree.
Okay. Okay. Good. So our left leg is going to be our standing leg. You're going to find the right leg. Remember all that rotation? You're going to find the heel to the ankle, mini tree. You're going to find it to the calf, not to the knee. Or you're going to reach and place it fleshy part of the thigh, or you'll wrap it around your head. Right here. So you're using again that oppositional energy. Good. We're here. We're going to find palms together, Anjali Mudra. You're going to take your time. Slowly find extended arms. Good. Lift up and out of that standing here. Very nice. Gently, slowly move into your cactus. And arms relax. Leg releases. Switch to the other leg. Shake it out as you need to. Good. So on this side, again, maybe you decide to do mini tree. Wherever you are with that standing or working leg, external rotation leg, Your standing leg will still be benefiting no matter where it is. But the one thing that we don't want is lateral pressure on the knee. So find out where you want, reach, grab that ankle, inner thigh, again sometimes close, won't really, whoops, as I say that. So you'll find again where it's working. Maybe super glue, maybe duct tape. Breath is serving. We take our time. Arms move into the vertical. Trees sway, it's all okay. Gently moving into cactus. And arms release and shifting on out. Good. Let's find another forward fold for hamstrings. And before we go into, again, just a little bit of Proud Warrior 1 and horse. So hamstring stretch, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Hollow that low core belly, jaws easy. Exhale into that spine. And then bend the thighs, root to rise. Pound the thighs up. And good. Beautiful. Reach that heart and release. Good. Check on it. Right leg's going to come forward for Proud Warrior 1. So the one thing about Proud Warrior 1 that you want to just keep a mental note of is that both hip bones are to the straight on wall, whatever wall that's going to be. So that the pelvis, the hips are in symmetry, alignment. It's often cued that the heel will be extended, but some people open it wider. So you'll find, again, what is best for you. Really ground through that back heel. And we find, boom, the back. Good. Proud Warrior 1. A lot of variations. Now you're going to open into your wide angle with horse. Both legs will be rotated out. So I'm going to move and you'll stay. You'll memorize it and then you'll move. So we open and we adjust so that both legs are externally rotated. We find cactus here and then we just float the heels, float the heels, float the heels, float the heels. You feel all that. We just come right back to where we started from. Inhale here. Open. Very nice. External rotation. Try to find those hips straight down as much as you're able. Now heels. Hip, heels. Good. And heels. And heels. And heels. Good. Rotate. Adjust. Good. Connect. And Tadasana. Other side. Very nice. And set on up. Both hip bones, ribcage, shoulders. Good. And Proud Warrior 1. Feel that back leg very strong, energized. Open, horse. Try to find those hips straight down. Good. And heels. Good. And heels. And heels. And heels. And here we go. Right around. Good. Feel that back heel connection. Very nice. And Tadasana. Good. Shake it out. Very nice. Let's start moving. Let's transition now. Let's find a nice, different kind of stretch here because it's also a stretch in the balance. You're going to cross that right leg. Good. Try to clamp both soles of the feet, but again, we don't want the pelvis to go into that anterior tilt. You want to try to keep those hip bones straight on. Your right hand is going to make the fist, so you might need to rotate through those hips, glutes a little bit more. And then left hand is going to find that wrist. We draw up and over to the left as we open the right side of the body. Again, this is a balance. Thighs are doing a lot of work here. Knees are extended as possible. And breath is serving. We come back to center and switch to the other side. Good, just as you need to. Left thigh, So toes are just going to be where that femur bone leads them. But we want to feel planted. And again, we check into that relationship of the hips. Left hand's going to make that fist. Right hand finds that left wrist. And we go up and over to your right. So lift both sides of the torso. Try not to collapse on that right side. Try to find length. And then again, the drishti just naturally will kind of gaze up to the heavens. Breath soaks. Legs are working. And we center. Very nice. And release. Check on that. And good. Let's make our way. Let's transition. Shake it out if you need to. And just transition. Swan dive. Plant those hands, step back, 45-degree angle, down dog. Just look at the toes. But again, the power of the back, the shoulder girdle is encouraging the hips and the back wall as much as you're able. Ribs stay closed. Maybe you find a little anterior tilt or posterior tilt of the pelvis. Again, it might change where you find the stretch. And then nice and easy, let's come to the mat and find a Pilates roll down as we transition into a twist and a little stretch afterwards before the Shavasana, which you will do at home. So we just gently roll on down. You doing all right? Mm-hmm. Good? Well, adjust on your mat as you need to, and then nice and easy, draw the knees in. So this is Supine Child, Supta Balanasana. And then float the legs on up. You're going to cross your right thigh over the left. Knees bend. Hands are going to come onto the knees and you just gently draw them in as the pelvis stays neutral. So you don't want that tailbone to roll up with you. You try to ground as much as you're able. And then we move into thread the needle. You might be familiar with this. Slide the right ankle just above the left knee. Feet can be flexed or relaxed. And then we reach through that negative space around the left thigh and draw in a little bit closer. So this is a strong stretch in your right glute. You with me? Okay, now that right elbow, try to relax the head if you can. And that right elbow can add a little bit of pressure to get a deeper stretch in that right glute, that right hip as you need to. And float it on up, seaweed. Left thigh crosses, knees bend, hands on the knees. Gently they draw in. Very nice. Again, neutral pelvis. Now that left ankle is going to slide above the right knee. We thread the needle, Suchyandrasana. We draw it in, and that left elbow can assist as much as you need to or as little as you need. Try not to force, just listen to what your body's communicating. And float it on up. Now, final spinal twist. Soles of the feet come to the mat. You're going to lift and shift the hips just a little bit to the left side of the mat. It changes the relationship of the low back. And then thighs come into the heart and they relax off to the right side. Arms can be wide, they can be in cactus. And if you want to turn your head to the left, if that feels good to your neck, if it feels appropriate for you, breath is still serving. Easy twist. Final spinal twist. Now head centers first if it's turned, and that's just to protect the little neck bones. And then mindfully everything centers. We lift and shift the hips to the right a little bit. Thighs come in. They relax off to the left side of the body. And once again, if it's appropriate for you, even if you want to bring that left hand to the outside of the thigh, maybe to get a deeper stretch. And if it's comfortable with the neck, it turns. Jaws easy. We're starting to prepare the body the mind for the balance of the practice. Shavasana, corpse pose. Head centers first. Knees come on back in. And one more time, child, supine child. And you can rock side to side, check in. And then set up for corpse pose. Again now, traditionally the palms are just by the body, arms by the body, palms up to the heavens. However, if you want to bring your dominant hand to your heart, opposite to low belly, or both to low belly, good, whatever is comfortable for you. Again, Nama means I bow, stay means you, and I'm just going to sign off with our camera friends. Namaste.